What's good, YouTube? It's B Cruz back up on the scene with another video, man. Hey, look. So this is basically y'all read the title, y'all read the thumbnail, and all that. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be why y'all ain't getting girls. But before we get into the video, show some love to the video. You know, just like, comment, subscribe, real quick. You know, quick little 10 seconds. But yeah, man. One thing y'all need to realize is y'all got to be the best option, man. Girls are always gonna go for the best option, like regardless of where you at in life, regardless of any of that. You know, girls are always gonna go for their best attainable options. That's why you see good-looking guys with good-looking girls, because good-looking girls have more attainable options. So they have more, you know, they got more choices. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So they can choose from the good-looking guy. They can choose from they can choose from all that. Or they can choose if they want the celebrity and stuff. But, you know, sixes might not be able to do that because they're not as desirable. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not the best option, no matter where you're at, you're not going to get that many good-looking females. If you're going for just average-looking girls, I guess, then there's nothing wrong with being an average dude. But, and even when you do see good-looking females with average-looking guys, they're probably above average in another type of way. Like, let's say their personality. Females look for a good status in their guys, but they also look for a good image, them to have a good image, you know, look good, presentable, you know, have nice things, stuff like that. But then they also look for excitement. So if a guy can bring excitement with personality, then that can also, you know, that can also get y'all in the game, which is why bad looking dudes, y'all shouldn't be fretting too much, because y'all still got something that can get you in the game. But I'm gonna be 100% honest, better looking guys are going to get better looking girls, and, you know, vice versa. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can go from a 4 to a 6 just by like, you know, working on yourself, all that. You want to be the most desirable option if you want to get girls. You know what I'm saying? And for example, right, in high school, you see who are the guys that get the most girls in high school? Y'all already thinking, you know, football players, basketball players, you know, the people who rapping, maybe the dude with the nice car, you know what I'm saying? All those guys, or the people who look the best, you know what I'm saying? Because all that stuff is making them a better option. You know what I'm saying? Girls like to brag about they dude. A girl will not stop talking about they dude. I don't know if any of y'all got friends who, if y'all got friends who are girls that have a dude, bro, all you gonna hear them talk about is my man this, my man that, you know what I'm saying? If it's like platonic friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, if you cracking that on the low, that's a difference. You might not be hearing that, but yeah, like when what's it called? When girls have a dude, bro, that is doing everything right, is really on their grind, they not gonna want to lose that dude. They're gonna try to do their best part to keep that dude around. They're not gonna cheat. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna talk about him all the time because he has stuff to brag about. Now, if you a dude who you're always available, you know what I'm saying? You're just a simp, you know, you just giving her a bunch of stuff. You giving her all the time in the world. You know what I'm saying? She already got you in the bag. You know what I'm saying? Why would you go? Think about it like this, right? That's like me having a really nice car, right? And I worked really hard for a long time to get this nice car. And I finally get it. And then me continuing to work so hard to get the same different car. You know what I'm saying? Why would I work so hard or like continue to work so hard for that car when I already have it? You know what I'm saying? It's already in the bag. Like, if I already got something, then I'm gonna work towards a new car. But that's how y'all keep them interested, you know, because females will get bored. Also, if you a boring dude, bro, it's hard to keep a female, because if you're just boring, they get bored quick enough as is. So when you're an exciting dude, like I was saying earlier, they look for image and excitement. When you're an exciting dude, like your personality's good, it's easy to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? You can keep a girl entertained, you can keep a conversation, all that. You know what I'm saying? Girls don't like to talk to you. But And if you on top of your game with that too, they not gonna want to lose you, bro. I'm telling you, they're not gonna want to lose you, bro. You're gonna be high tier material. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all gotta keep that in mind when y'all going for females. But the thing is, you don't just gotta get better for yourself or for females. You should be doing it for yourself also. Because look, one, females don't even like time, right? Or what I mean is females don't even like when you always available. When you always available, bro, that's kind of going back to what I was saying earlier. You always kind of in the bag. They already got you. They don't really got to do nothing to get you. It doesn't, like, you know, you don't seem as high value, I should say, you know. So girls not gonna want to brag to your friends about you. You always, you know, you always available, like off rip. You know what I'm saying? Off rip, if you always available, like girls just don't like that. You know what I'm saying? It looks like you got nothing going on at any part of the day. So, and they get bored fast, like I was saying. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get way too bored being around you all the time. So that's why you gotta I'm not saying like say you busy when you really not doing nothing. I'm saying you should always be having some type of grind. You should always be on some type of grind so you still able to get females. You know what I'm saying? Like, but honestly, the thing is, you should always be focused on your grind more than any girl. Going to any relationship, you gotta think that. And I say that because that's really what got her there in the first place. You grinding all that, that's what raised the bar. You know what I'm saying? Girls like the best option, so you gotta remain the best option. If you stop making money and stuff, you can't let's say it's your girlfriend you actually dating at this point. Let's say you can't get her nice things. You know what I'm saying? You can't take her on a date. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Or you're always available, so now they're getting bored of you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why y'all gotta be the best option. You know what I'm saying? In some way, shape, or form, whether that's through personality. If you the best option, personality wise, you create a feeling in her where she feels like she just loves to be around you. If you a funny guy, you know what I'm saying? Or let's say you just look good, you know what I'm saying? That's all boosting stuff in her head. That's like, dang, I really like this guy. I don't want to lose this guy. You know what I'm saying? And then she's not gonna cheat. She's not gonna none of that because you're the best option. She's not gonna, you know, risk her best option for a secondary option. That's why you see girls having celebrity crushes. You know what I'm saying? Because they like the best option. You know, they like people who are hard to get, who they can brag to their friends about. You know what I'm saying? That's why status is a big thing for females. You know what I'm saying? They also like, one thing is too, right? If y'all don't got no experience, bro, and you're past the age of, let's say you're getting into 17 or you're past the age of 17. If y'all don't have no experience with females, y'all gotta do better, bro. Y'all gotta get experience because girls like dudes with experience. Girls don't like no dudes who don't know nothing, you know, because that's another thing they like. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's in the bedroom or not, you know what I'm saying? If in the bedroom you don't got no experience, you're not gonna perform well, bro. And they gonna ghost you after one time or something. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't doing good in that department. And then what's it called? Me personally, I ain't never had that problem, but you know what I'm saying? It's still always good to be experienced. Like, you should show girls like feeling comfortable with a guy who, they feel more comfortable with a guy who already been there, done that, when you more natural and confident in those situations. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get confidence. It's all about experience, y'all. It's all about, you know, being experienced. And girls love that. You know what I'm saying? Girls like when a dude is just naturally confident. They know what to do in certain situations. So yeah, man. And then yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say, man. Y'all gotta just, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be the best option, no doubt. So whether that's, y'all gotta start bettering yourself in one way or another. You gotta better your personality. You can start working on your money. Perfect your looks. You know what I'm saying? Perfect how you look. Work towards some money. You know what I'm saying? Because girls like people in that stage too. If you in the stage of getting better, right? Girls like a dude with ambition a lot of the time. Now, you're not going to get as much as the dude who's already, you know, the dude who's already there. The dude who already, you know, he got the nice cars, he got money, he got good looks, all that. But girls like the dude in that stage too. You gonna get more women the harder you work. It go hand in hand, bruh. It go hand in hand because girls like dudes who, who have stuff. They like girls who, or they like men who have, they have something or they're working towards something. You know what I'm saying? So you don't gotta be the richest person in the world to pull. But at the end of the day, though, I give life advice. You know what I'm saying? I try to help y'all in your whole life. This ain't just for getting girls. You know what I'm saying? You should always be working towards yourself, working on yourself, bettering yourself every day. Because at the end of the day, that's what's gonna make you happy. Working on yourself. Working on yourself is always gonna be what makes you happy, man. And girls are just like this little sprinkles on top. That's what you do when you got free time. You know what I'm saying? Because girls do take up a lot of time. You can't be really locked in and also have a relationship at the same time, because the time don't go hand in hand unless your girl is just cool with that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to get girls, whether that's an actual girlfriend, whether that's, one day type crack and dip or whatever you got to do, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to start, leveling up in that department, y'all, in life. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling y'all, once y'all have a goal in mind and you start working towards that goal, man, it's the best feeling ever, working towards that goal. And you're going to be getting girls. You chase the money, you don't got to chase girls, bro, because it's not about the money. So if y'all about to say, oh, you just going to get gold diggers, you just going to get girls who want to use you for your money and all that. No, you don't, bro. That's why you got to be selective, though. You will get those. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be selective with who you choosing and stuff. You can't just be choosing anybody. You got to make sure that they actually route with you for you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you chase that, man, you can't go wrong, because it's that mindset. It's that mindset that attracts them in the first place. You know what I'm saying? It's your work ethic. It's not being busy or not being available all the time. And I'm not saying that on no like mysterious, none of that. I'm just saying, like, girls like that. Girls like that because they like their guy to be working hard. And they get bored of men quick. So they get bored of guys quick. So you spending 8 hours with this girl every single day, she gonna get bored as hell of you, and you probably gonna get bored too. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video, y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Let me know what you want more of, man, so I can make more videos tailored to what y'all want. But yeah, this is gonna wrap it up for today. So I'm gonna catch y'all.